Alright. So, when we last left off, I have been working with Duke, Elasticsearch, and JSON. Got what I was trying to do to work. I wasn't entirely happy with the code and how manual it was, but I did get something that worked. I've left an issue on the shared GitHub repo. I don't know if that was the right place, but I wanted to get a sense of whether or not it's worth making a macro for the pattern that Elasticsearch has that makes this annoying. Basically, the problem is that Elasticsearch lifts the user field. Sorry, the document key field into being an object key itself. This is the key of the document. This is searching. And basically, both the key and value in this object are independent of datum. User is not something you can derive from the type. You have to get it from a value at runtime. So the problem is Sear's deriving functionality doesn't really understand that. It doesn't seem to have a way to do that. So I ended up having to write a manual serialized implementation. I'm asking them to just see if, like, did I miss something? Does anybody else run into this? And to, you know, if there isn't some better way to do this, then, you know, is it worth making a macro or adding functionality into the existing derivation functionality? I don't really have anything I really want to investigate just right now in Duke, partly because I know that if I work on the next thing, it's going to have this same problem. But I also don't really want to go on a quixotic campaign trying to figure out REST macros, because I don't really know them very well. They look a lot like Scala macros to me, but I don't really know anything. So in the interest of just doing something different, instead, I'm going to try to clone this, Sift RSS. So what Sift RSS purports to do is you give it the URL of an RSS or Atom feed, you select filters, and you get a link for a new feed. So I can, let me just pull up my personal site here. So I've got RSS right here, right? And I can take that and put that there. And then, so if we take a look here, I've got titles that say Haskell, some that don't, right? So if you want to get only things that explicitly mention Haskell, I can say I want to include items where the title contains Haskell. Feed me, go to the link, and the first thing is, yep, and no Python. Just the Haskell content. So not too complicated. Let me see here. So I'm gonna try cloning that. First things first, I should just get something that can dump RSS, because whatever something like this does, what it's going to do is it's going to need to pull RSS feeds, or Atom, actually, you know, either way. The other thing is, it occurs to me there's no real point in having this run as a website. I mean, it's great that this person offers this service, but people could serve their own needs if they could just run it locally and point their like local RSS client at it, like a local, you know, dev server kind of thing. So that's probably all I'll really aim to do. No promises I'll finish this either. I'm just, you know, this is just so I can do some Rust that isn't Elasticsearch and JSON, because if I keep doing that, I'm going to go crazy. So we're going to call this Looking for something that, what am I looking for? What am I looking for? I mean, the clever thing to name would be Shift RSS, but I'd like to get something that starts with a B, if possible. Biffed, boat lift, be adrift. Ugh. Oh, Swift is kind of already in there. Birch, 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 birch. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna clear my desktop and cargo new Shift RSS. Cargo. Whoops. Yeah. Okay. Neat. Neat. Whoops. Shit. Alrighty then. And I'll bring up this card toggle here. I'm probably going to want that. I'm probably going to end up needing this. I don't think I'll need JSON, but I will need that. I'll need that too. Probably that. Don't know what that is, but I'll grab it anyway. Oh yeah, Hyper-East Tokyo, so that's unavoidable. And then I just need to find an XML library now. Cargo build, Shift RSS, make dirt tests, and snag a copy of the RSS and add them here. Map, RSS, work, Shift, tests, data. Save. Map. Atom. There we go. And to bling rust. Could ignore status. Get an it. Alrighty then. No, I don't want XML. I mean, I do, but I don't. What would be ideal is if something understands RSS already. Yeah. Serializing? I need to deserialize too. Hopefully that's what they mean. Site generator. Library for serializing. Well, hopefully these things are understand how to parse as well as serialize. I might end up using that. Heavily inspired by the Java C. Okay. Alright. So it understands RSS. Does it understand library for serializing the Atom syndication formula? Atoms. There's also a ganky way I can do this. Well, no. Okay. Alright. Sorry, excuse me. So, take a look at these libraries. A year ago. Two months ago. Oh, interesting. RSS and Atom. Oh. They're the same community. Okay. Writing support is limited to RSS 2.0. Okay. Channel can be read from a reader, a URL, and then you can write. So it seems like this does everything I want. Seems like it. It's kind of cool. Ooh. Neat. Alright, that's cool. So let's go ahead and pull these down. And Atom. Where's the... There it is. Build. And close these for now. Because everything I need is seemingly here. Yep, it understands reading and writing. And that's what I need, just in and out. Alrighty then. Let me see here. There we go. Fire up some Dev Heaven. And looks like the build's done. It's using quick XML under the hood, looks like. Neat. Rest log equals Shift RSS debug. launch source lib. Alrighty then. Does this understand URL reading? Or is it file only? Let's find out. Oh, excuse me, sorry. File builder feed read from feed. Looks like this one might not have the URL functionality, but that's okay, because I could just get a reader of the body. If all else fails. Hey, Dustin. All right. And I guess, yeah, okay. This requires enabling the from URL feature. Alright. Is that yeah, okay. So these requests when you turn on from URL, looks like read to string. Can I get the reader of the body instead of a string? Let's take a look. Body option reference body, and body is, I want to instantiate it from okay. I don't understand how it's supposed to use body. Reader kind. What's kind? Kind reader, Vox new reader. A kind is either a reader or bytes. Interesting. I feel like there's supposed to be some way you're meant to pull a reader out of it. What I'll do is I'll just work with the reader interface, and because it'll be uniform across the RSS and Atom. So the simplest thing to do is just start with the file. So that's going to be this. All right. suppose I ought to take a look at what channel is. Channel. Is this something I can iterate over? Impl channel. Read from, write to. Formats the value. Well, it's got debug. So I guess I can just do this deal. There you go. Have fun. Missing extern crate. Yeah, I probably am. Good call. I do kind of wish like the errors didn't get buried by warnings though. That's kind of annoying. Maybe I could make my build watch suppress errors. Ergo build help and how do I disable warnings? It's kind of annoying though, because I actually only want to suppress warnings when there's errors. If there's no errors, I don't want to suppress warnings. Oh, hey. Common Tom is with us. And Dustin said, I didn't know No Starch Press was editing and writing the Rust book based on the official 2nd edition book. Yeah, they do stuff like that. That's kind of what happened with Learn Your Haskell, kind of. The print version is a slightly different, it's like an edited version of the original web version. The difference is they're co-publishing the 2nd edition digitally and as print with No Starch. That's my understanding anyway. Okay, I don't see a way to do what I want to do here, so I'm just going to use a longer REPL or terminal window. Alright, make test debug. Use of undeclared type or module. Alright. Well, you didn't. Wait, what? It says use standard IO buffer. What? It says use standard FS file. What? Tarnation? It's right there. What? Come on. All right. Do I need that? I don't know why I would. It's the same otherwise. Do it anyway, I guess. Huh. It's kind of weird, isn't it? What am I missing here? Unused import. And then it says it failed to resolve. That is... Oh, I know what the problem is. It's in a module. If I just take it out of that module, it's fine. Okay, I might want a smaller RSS example than this. Maybe. Okay, I read too much. I need... Okay, so now what I can do is nuke the rest of this. And I think that's about it. Yeah. Okay, so let's try this. Dustin said you want to suppress errors and not warnings, correct? Nope, other way around. I want to see only errors, not warnings, until there aren't errors, then I want to see warnings. Because the problem is that I'll have these warnings like this pop up, and they're meaningless while I'm doing active development, when I'm sketching it out. And the problem is that I don't want to see those when I have errors, because they'll actually push the errors out of screen. Okay, we'll check that link. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to do that in every module. I mean, I could cherry pick like individual warnings, but I actually just want to disable all warnings, not just dead code. Like, this is unused imports, right? So that's going to be a different one. It's a good thought. It's just I just want to do that for all warnings when I'm doing build watch. All right. Let me see here. Namespace Atom. Okay. Items. So I think items is what I want to manipulate here. What if I print channel.items? Oh. Field items of struct RSS channel is private? Why? Why would that... Just let me mess with the data. I was worried this is going to be a problem with Rust. Just let me add the goddamn data. What the fuck? I don't just want to set a title. I need to actually filter the contents. I hate programmers. I hate them so much. Fucking ignorant ass bullshit. Fuck. Allow warnings. Warn warnings. Deny warnings. Alright. I don't know how to pass that via cargo, but let's have a look. Allow opt. Alright. Cargo, help. How do I pass Rust-C arguments? Rust flags. Rust flags. I think that's what I want. So what's the environment there? There was an environment variable for this. It was, we'll try this. Wait, no. I want to do it on that guy. Make build watch. Why? Why is it rebuilding everything? What? I don't know why it's rebuilding everything. Okay. Oh, probably because the flags are different. Okay, that's a little dumb, but whatever. Okay, so this is my copy of that repo, and that looks like that did the trick. Thank you, Dustin. We're gonna clone this into Rust RSS. Rust RSS. Oh, I don't need to add the origin. It's already, yeah, okay. Rust RSS, source, channel, and ah, dang it. Alright. Record macro, search colon, reverse search space. Ooh, no. Why would reverse search for space? I guess it is trying to intelligently ignore the indent. Beginning of line. Oof. I think here. Max first on white space character. M. Okay, so M. Yeah. Okay. All right. F3. Dun. 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 F4. Much better. All hail Emacs macros. Alright, is there anything else I need to do this for? Category, maybe? GUID? Fucking stupid ass private implementation. Why do people do this? Oh look, item. Whoops. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That at least is pub. I don't know what that is, but we're pubbing it. Dun, 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 dun. That's pub. What else do we got here? Is that about everything? Let's check extension. Ah, yes. You're getting pub too. There you go. Pub struct extension. Oh, you're getting pub too. Everybody's getting pub today. No, I don't want to do this again. It's dumb. Wasting my fucking time. Stupid fucking private fields. Fucking waste. God, save me from fucking object-oriented programmers. Fucking option string up in this house. Yeah, you really need to hide that implementation. Yeah, well, somebody uses your option string the wrong way. Ooh. Fuck. Alright. I think that's about everything. Alright. What's this commit? SHA. Cool. Cargo, get repo. Specifying dependencies. Where's my get repo? I want to specify a SHA-1 so that I don't have to worry about the thing changing on me. Alright, so RSS is now dev.com, then my app, RSS1, and how do I specify rev? Is it rev? I think it's rev. I think it's rev. Rev equals string commit bada bing. God damn it. I fucked up. I guess I should have built this first. iTunes category. What did I do wrong? Oh, whoops. Unexpected identifier. iTunes item extension. What? 932. Aha. What are we missing here? Ah, I see. Yeah, okay. So I need to change that to that. Okay. Alright, cool. Okay, what's the new SHA-1 here? Whatever that is. Alright. Dustin says they're using Rust mode. I think so. I hadn't really thought about it. I'm just using it for the syntax highlighting and indent. Okay, now we're going to go to Shift RSS and we're going to run test debug and we're going to print the items this time. What type is items? Let's have a look. Okay. Modules, channel, item, item. Yeah, it's just a vec, so I can just yeah, okay. Item. Cool. Alright. I can print individual items, right? Separately of each other. I can't. Neat. 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 Alright. I just need to filter whatever. Alright, so first I have to figure out how I'm going to be able to muck about with this channel thing. So how am I going to do that? And self and string. Set title, mute self. Neat. Alright, let's give it a shot. Pub fn filter items one item. I'm just gonna make this do something dumb on purpose because I just want to do the thing. And mute self. It's gonna be and mute channel. And I'm just gonna return channel. I don't think that syntax is quite right. This is supposed to be like that or that. Man, I don't fucking know. Okay, so it's gonna get a channel. And it's going to have items, and we're going to do channel items equals channel items, just whatever the first one is. And then we're going to return channel, and then what we're going to do is we're going to print items after we have passed channel to one item. Is that gonna work? I did things wrong. How did I know? Expected RSS channel because of return type. Yeah, no shit. Found struct item. Oh. Yeah, whoops. Vec new item. Busback. I'm going to be looking at these RustVec API docs over and over until the end of time. Can I just construct the vec from like one thing? Can I just do vec? That's cute. Can I do that? Yeah, is that kosher? Let me know how that strikes you. All right. Expected struct RSS channel found mutable reference. Oh, do I need to do like that? Maybe. All right, and mute. Just and mute all the things. Cannot move out of indexed content. Cannot borrow mutably. Well, I can fix that. That's going to be mute. Cannot move out of index contexts. View items. First item. Let new items equals vec new items dot push first item. I think it's going to give me the same error, but we'll try it anyway. Okay, consider using a reference instead. All right. Expected struct RSS item found ampersand. Expected type owned of vec RSS item. What if I clone? Is that clone? I don't really care if I copy. Consider changing this to mute new items. Yeah, sure. By all means. Cool. There's only one item. That worked. All right. Let's figure out how to filter things. Hey, Busback filter. Remove elements from a vector based on a condition. Yes. Oh. Neat. We'll try both. All right. So instead of doing those things, on that. Hey! I don't want to iSearch, I just want indent. Don't be a pain. Alright. Channel.items.retain, and then we're going to pass it effing, I can't call it that. Filter. And then that does it in place. So we're still going to return the channel at the end, and then it's going to be whatever. I don't know what this is. It's F. I'm calling it F. Just tell me what the error is. The error is F not found in the scope. Alright, if I say it's a string, will you tell me what type it actually is? Yes! It is effing mute. I think. You know, come to think of it, shouldn't this give me the type? Some type. F. And then we need a trait bound. where f Sir, effing mute. No, stop it. Effing mute. Yeah, there's retain. Effing mutable. Yeah, sure. And instead of T, it's taking a polymorphic lifetime reference of item. So, yeah. Give that a shot. Oof. Alright. Where am I supposed to declare the lifetime? What if I just don't? It's fine. Neat. Alright. Filter items. Channel. And we're going to do item dot title dot contains something. I don't know. It's just a string, right? Item title. Oh no, it's not going to document the fields because it's private. It's option string. Okay. So first, Rust option map. Unwrap or unwrap or false, and then we want to know if this is Rust string contains yes, contains I don't think the unwrap or is going to work there. It's okay though. I'll just make an empty string. It actually works for this purpose, I think. Unwrap or empty string contains study. Go. Expected struct string found reference. Are you serious? Every fucking time. Okay. Alright. So the problem is that the item is borrowed. Why? I'm gonna need to stop doing the rust flags thing because it's gonna keep churning the build. Ugh. Alright. So maybe I turn this into a block. Dustin said, "Is your dog snoring?" Kamitama laughed. Yes. At least one dog is snoring. The other one is asleep, but not snoring. Did that compile? Oh my god, was that really it? No. It can't be. It's just not compiling it because it's in a test. Yeah, it's just because it was in a test. Alright, I need to make a test debug thing here. Test debug launch. Found argument test. There we go. What? Okay. It's not really test debug at that point, but whatever. Just need to. Okay. Not really mute, but you know, either way. Okay. All right. expected bool, some bool. Wow. Really strange. Okie dokie. I guess I could just clone it. Yeah, sure. Are you serious? Okay. Item. Clone. The title. What? I don't want to move it. I want to clone it. Stop being annoying. Oh. Okay then. Anxious. Okay, so we know for sure this works if I can do this with the full-size RSS and it still only returns that one item. Yep, cool, works fine. Okie dokie. So now what I need to do is parameterize this over the possible fields I can filter. Dustin asked, do you do any beginner live recording sessions? I think that's what this is. Do you mean like learning the beginning of Rust? I just stream what I'm doing, what I'm learning at any given moment. I don't know. I take teaching pretty seriously. If I was going to make a beginner stream, I would probably just write a book instead. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what a beginner stream would look like other than whatever I happen to be learning. It's a good thought. I need to think about that. Okay. Indeed. But yeah, if you elaborate on what you're looking for, I can tell you. Dustin said, well, a lot of people look for videos, and I can tell you there's not much good material on YouTube. Okay, so this is a good time to talk about this. People keep talking to me about these streams in like an educational context, and that certainly is what I'm known for. I don't actually do these streams as educational content. If you happen to be roughly where I am, or close enough in terms of understanding Rust that you can get something out of these streams, then I am extremely happy. I love it when people are able to learn something from that, but that's not actually why I do them, and I don't think videos are a good educational format. If I was going to do videos as an educational thing, as an educational product for like beginners to use, it would be a much more focused, designed thing, and I would write all the content ahead of time. I would actually script it all out, and it would be like a very focused lesson plan kind of thing. If you're going to learn a programming language, you have to do work. You have to do exercises. Watching a video isn't going to help if you're still like just getting the basics down, you know. It's like watching karate videos. It's not going to do anything. You got to do push-ups. You got to do kata. You got to practice moves, you know. Programming's not any different. I believe that of every programming language. I don't think there are any exceptions. I don't do karate videos. Sorry. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. The Rust book is pretty popular, pretty well known. I think it could be improved upon, but I don't know. I think competing with them would be kind of hard because they kind of have the entire community's kind of mind share. So I don't really know if I'm ever going to write a Rust book or not. The next book I'm going to write is going to be the Haskell Almanac for the intermediate people doing Haskell. I don't know what the next book after that will be. I'll have to just kind of see where things are at when I get there. I'm doing Rust for just like, this is just a sanity preservation thing. I stream because it helps me work on personal projects because I enjoy working on them more when I'm interacting with other people. It's because of you people that I'm willing to do the streams. Like if you weren't here, I would probably not stream and I probably would get less work done. Less work done on like personal projects, you know? So yeah, y'all kind of make this for me, but I don't, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think this is really valuable as an educational thing. So again, certainly not for beginners. Like if you already know enough Rust that you can just kind of read everything I'm doing and understand what I'm trying to do, then there's probably like, you'll pick up tips and tricks and get an idea of how to do stuff, but you won't learn a language. Dustin said, good analogy. A lot of people are visual learners, but I get what you're saying totally. That's actually a fallacy. You know how in elementary school, they lied to you about a bunch of stuff? Like, one of the lies I was told in primary school was that at the time of Christopher Columbus's journey to the United States, sorry, not the United States, wow, it didn't exist back then, journey to the Western Hemisphere, that people believed the Earth was flat. They did not. Nobody believed back then the Earth was flat. If you've ever seen a ship, like the top of a ship coming over the horizon first, it's pretty easy to know the Earth is round. Eratosthenes actually estimated the circumference of the Earth within 40 miles of accuracy back in like 400 BC or something like that. So one of the other lies primary school or your school may have taught you is that there's such a thing as a visual learner versus a kinesthetic learner. That's not true. That is a fucking lie. There are no learner types. People are people. They bring different experiences and a different base of knowledge and skills to the table when they're trying to learn something, but there are not types. That's like cognitive phrenology. It's fucking crazy. It's not real. Everybody learns the same way. Better material is better material. Period. It either works better or it doesn't. Certainly there is a material that's going to be more or less interesting to people at different levels of understanding. Like a book written for beginners is not going to be as interesting to somebody that already knows a bunch of that stuff. But that's about their past experiences and skills. And the skills themselves are derived from experience, right? So it's purely just about experience. That's all that really matters. So yeah, no, visual learners aren't real. I'm sure a lot of people would rather just watch a video than work, but that's too bad. You have to do the work. There's, it's just how it is. I mean, basically how people kind of sort themselves apart into different media has to do with preference and maybe convenience. So to give you an example of that, I like to listen to history podcasts. It's my thing. I love history, you know. I also read history books. I listen to history podcasts because it's a way for me to fill time while I'm doing chores and running errands and things like that. You know, it's just like making good use of time that would have been dead otherwise, you know. And I really enjoy that, and it makes me feel good about how I spend that time. But I'm not telling myself this is the same as actually sitting down and digesting some real academic history. It's not. Most history podcasts they don't really assume you know much, and they generally don't get very deep. But the actual medium is a problem. I think audio and video aren't as good as reading for actually learning stuff. And even better is if you're doing stuff. It's just practice is strictly better than reading. Reading is strictly better than watching or listening. I could probably reproduce this with a fairly simple like recall test, let alone something you have to actually be able to do. It wouldn't be that hard to reproduce, but I mean, it's just, I don't know. I've had people argue this with me up and down, and generally they don't have much experience teaching people, so I don't really care what they think. Yeah, it's, you know, just kind of got to make use of the time you got to use, you know? If you want to learn a programming language, but you're sick, tired, it's the end of your day, you can't really bring yourself to sit down and do exercises, I think watching a video tutorial or a stream is a perfectly valid alternative, but it is not a replacement. It's just a gap filler. Just the same, I wouldn't try to live on like Soylent or cans of Ensure or something. Got to get solid food sometimes. All right, so getting back to our project here, what I want to do is I want to expand the functionality of this filter items thing to be able to filter channels. Not channel. I mean, it's basically just going to mutate a channel, but the thing is what I want it to do is I want it to I want to be able to filter by title, and there's other actually stuff in the items that I want to filter by, so I could probably make a function for that too. Let me find the docs here. Yes, you. Okay, so I can filter by description, author, categories, comments. So all that stuff, really. Like just, you know, all of it. And there's channel stuff I potentially would want to... I don't think there's actually really a way to act on channel meaningfully, because I'm not letting them pull an aggregate of channels. So yeah, I don't actually have to do anything about channel. This is just more ways to filter items. So what I want to do is I want to be able to give them the option of checking that item title or link or description or author categories contain stuff. I don't have an RSS feed that has super interesting stuff here, so I may need to fill out the test example a little bit. But, yeah. Let me see here. Ugh. Alright. Yeah, we'll go back to the small, and we'll rerun this real quick. Okay. Actually, you know, come to think of it, I actually already have what I need to do this. Because this filter items function is generic to any closure that accesses anything in filter items. So it can be title or whatever I want. So I need to fill out this RSS feed item so it has other kinds of data. So what do we need here? We need items that contain categories or something, maybe? We've got pub date. Did it parse that? It did. Did it parse that correctly? Okay. Talk RSS category tag. RSS 2.0 specification. Is that what I'm specifying? Yes. All right. Category. There we go. Specify one or more categories. Item level, category. So you just multiple that. So category, education. Whoops. Wow. That's very finicky XML mode. Category. Programmers are terrible. There we go. And if I reprint this, do we see categories? The best way to learn has been having something I needed to do. Yeah, that's not pedagogical though. That's just motivation. All things being equal, you know, given like an even level of motivation, trying to jump straight into stuff you can't really do yet, like intermediate level projects, just slows you down. You're absolutely right that a lot of people find it easier to be motivated if it looks like what they're learning is applicable to, you know, what they want to do. This is nice if you haven't seen it. Yeah, I've looked at the Rust Cookbook a fair bit. I actually contributed to the O'Reilly Closure Cookbook a long time ago. Dustin said, want to know how I came to Haskell / the book in the Slack group. Yeah, sure. I don't really know that story. I know a little bit about you from glancing at your Twitter, but not much else. Okay, categories. We have categories now. It's awesome. Yes. Sweet. Cool. Great. All right. Comments. Yeah, sure. Got a comment. Steven, laying down the law. Coverages. What? Oh, that's doubling core extensions. Yeah, sure. Language, English. Publisher. Wow, I really need this XML mode to stop messing with me. Publisher is Chris Allen. It's actually kind of true because Steven wrote the post and I published it for him. Alright. Rerun that. Titles? I don't know what titles is. Enclosure? I have no idea what enclosure is. Author? Wow. Author. Steven Syric. Author, some Steven Syric. Cool. Comments, none. Dang it. RSS, comments. Comments element. Really? Okay. Comments. Why are some of these plural and others aren't? I don't understand this. Comments. Comments. Yeah, laying down the... No, not lay. Law. Alright. I still don't know what enclosure is. What's enclosure? RSS enclosure. What even is that? Attaching multi... Oh, like an MP3. Yeah. Alright. Cool. I can do that. It's not real, but, you know, it's fine for demonstration purposes, right? Alright, there. Rerun. What else do we got here? Yep. Sweet. Good. It's fine. Permalink, fine. Source, content, extensions. Whatever. Alright, so let's go back to Sift RSS. And This does title, description, of link. So let's start with that. And Steven Sarek has put up recipes. I'm going to fork that. Thank you. Filtering, post items of a channel. Oh my god. Baroque the right word for this? Let me think about this. Baroque. Byzantine? I think I want Byzantine. No hyphen. Alright, there we go. Bullseye's court. I want to include or exclude. Yes. Does negation work for that? Because obviously I could just do negation. Include, exclude, title, description, link. Okay, so let's go back to our item docs. One of my music stopped. That's not good. Let's get music going again. We're gonna listen to Fluffy's Tactics covers. There we go. Where's item? There's item. Title, link, description. Cool. So now I need to make a command line interface. Presumably. I think command line interface is a fine way to do this. Alright, that also means I need to get need to let it work on files and URIs. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Let's have a look at my old friend Lifertovo. I need to put this into main? How do I get a binary out of this thing? Alright, arg with name. File f file app new Shift RSS. It's like that version. Filtering RSS. These simple rules. Value name, file name, help. Oh, you want to read the RSS feed from required, technically false. Takes value, takes, yes, it does. I don't know what get matches is. And we're going to do the same for URL, URL, value name, URL, HTTP URL, required, false, takes value, true, and yes, okay. Dun, dun. And I'll add the other arguments. File, URL, file, URL, and filter, figure it out in a moment. Let's see here. I actually need to match on those. We'll figure that out in a moment. First thing is, let's see if I can even build this as a binary. Let me see here. Did I do anything special for Toto? It's just main. Use of undeclared. Oh yeah, fair enough. All right. Lib clap. Oops. There we go. Clap. There we go. Neat. All right. Open file something. Is there I don't see a. It's target debug like Toto. Yeah, so I think that needs to be in the thingy. File name string. Open file. And filter is going to be a string or something for now. I haven't figured out how I'm going to parse that yet. Held it. It'll just be unit. And I need to move this to main.rs. And then we're going to use lib. I think. Lib, right? Yeah, sure. And then we're gonna make this a pub, and we're just gonna try running it from main. Alright. Cargo build. Not found. Alright. What if I star? How about them apples? Maybe missing extra and crate lib. Okay. No lib in this root. Oh. Fuck. Shift RSS. Whoops. No Shift RSS in root. How do I use the damn Rust use library in main? Package is both a library and a binary. Bin lib. Yes. Extern crate. My lib. My thing. My lib. Binary sources and source bin. Source bin. De facto executable. Main. Cargo build. God. Yeah, I know. How do I import the damn use mylib test? Alright. Shift reference. Alright. Okie doke. Dun, 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 dun. Didn't I already do this in Duke? SB Ditto suggested extra and create Shift RSS at the top. That is an idea. I wonder why I didn't suggest that though. Nope. Oh, don't need the use. Huh. Test automatically makes something private regardless of what it's marked to. That's kind of dumb. Target debug. Build. Oh no, it's just called main here. I think we can give that a nicer name. Shift RSS. Thank you, SB Ditto. Alright, so neat. Oh. Lovely. All right. Feels good, man. All right. So, what we're going to do now is figure out how to write filters. Sift RSS. Title, description, link, contains, does not contain, include, exclude. So pub enum item filter. Yes. Let's see here. No, struct. Include item full. Include, exclude. Include, exclude. I'm gonna avoid Boolean blindness here. Include, exclude. Include, exclude. Field. Item field. Title, description, link. Title. Title. Item description. Item link. And last but not least, contains. Oops. Item contains. Item contains. Does not contain. Item does contain. And I just have to generate closures from that. And filter string. All right. filter items. So what I need to do is rewrite this to, no, I don't need to rewrite that. I need to rewrite something that does this. It understands the filters. Filter feed is going to take an item filter and a channel. Oops. It's going to return channel. That's going to end up being mute, I'm pretty sure, but you know, whatever. And then that's, yeah, it's mute. Doesn't really matter, but you know. All right. Now we're gonna match on item filter. Wait. We've got 2 times 3 times 2 possibilities. So like 12. I can match on all of them manually, but I think I can discharge these individually. Alright. So we're going to do let incleneg equals match of item filter dot include exclude, and if it is exclude, then we're going to retain x not x, hold on, there's x, and then include x identity, and let item contains. This is just another negation, isn't it? No, it's not. Wait, no, it kind of is. What's the point of that? Is there any difference between include items that do not contain? Yeah, there is, because it's a different kind of assertion. Rust vec retain remove. Not remove. So one of these is negating the contains, which is the does not contain. Include and exclude are a different kind of thing. So it's the whole function returns false. So I need to negate the whole function with include exclude, and I need to negate the contain. All right. Let filter func equals match item filter dot item field. I think I need an ampersand there. And we're gonna match on title. functionality. So let contain equals match item filter contains does not contain contains negate item does contain contains identity item title item comma dun 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 dun. Then what? Let IC equals item.clone IC dot. I could actually abstract this too, but you know, whatever. So I need to stage these out a bit. IC dot title dot unwrap or title string equals, and then we've got item filter dot filter string let contains val equals that. Then we're going to return contain neg contains val include neg contain neg, and we're just going to have to do the same thing now for each of these. And all we have to do is change title to description and title to link, and let's see if this builds. Nope. I made it mad. Match arms have an incompatible type. Oh. Well. Yeah. Okay. Filter items, mute, channel, filter func. There you go. Have fun. Still don't fail, but you know, might as well fail at something more interesting. Include, exclude, make build, watch, because I think we're going to be doing a bit of this. No two closures, even if identical, have the same type. Oh my god. Consider boxing your closure or using it as a trait object. Oh my god. Why? Wow. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Passing. Closures are not functions. Yeah? No kidding, Chief. boxed closure move. This is dumb. It's not gonna work. Yeah. Maybe if I do it here, I don't think it's gonna work. Alright. Alright. Type of this value must be known in this context. Oh my god. Fucking hell. It's bootable, isn't it? Is that unreasonable somehow? Alright. Type this value must be known in this context. Okay. Can I pull one? Is that a thing? There. Match arms of incompatible type. Expected closure. Found a different closure. Alright. Wow. Well, clearly I'm used to doing things the way, the Haskell way. Okay. Well, I think there's a more idiomatic way I can do this. So I think the answer here is to oh man, let me see here. I mean, this is just for a channel.items.retain and then lambda. Yeah, okay. So let filter func equal it's gonna feel kind of janky, but I'm gonna try it. I was actually trying to keep these things as context separate, the scope separate, because I thought that would make things harder in Rust. Okay. Well, let's try boxing it the way it told me. Set box new, like that. Match arms of incompatible types. It's a box of a closure, like you told me. Why are you like this? Fucking... Yeah, see, that's what they're doing right there. Right there. Alright, fuck it, I'll read the chapter on closures. Tell me how to generate different closures. Taking closures as arguments. Function pointers and closures. Returning closures. They say absolutely nothing about this. Two closures, even if identical, add the same type. Consider boxing your closure. Yeah, I fucking did. Arrgh. Alright, let's clean up the... Let's do this. Just clean up the error so I can focus on like just the core of the problem. Alright. Static and dynamic dispatch. Static and dynamic dispatch. Static dispatch. I don't really want dynamic dispatch. I just want to pass around two closures of the same type. Why are the closures generative? Dun, 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 dun. Closures? Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. 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 Aha! Wait. Well, I could probably invert the match. So I could do something like this, where I take in X and inside X of bool. I match on that, and I return either not X or X. All right, what about that? What? Oh. What? Fucking asshole. Alright. Whatever. I'm just gonna do this negation over and over. Or not negation, but the inversion. So X. Alright. Unreachable expression. I beg your pardon? Type of this event. It's bool. It's bool. It's just bool. Unreachable expression unimplemented. Is it because of the... Yeah, probably. Alright. Filter func is gonna be item match yeah, whatever. Okay, done. And we're gonna get rid of item, and we can actually get rid of C being duplicated. Good lord. Alright. RSS item? Use of alright, we'll just, there. This is dumb. Dun, 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 dun. Well, I am clearly fighting oh god, come on. Item filter. Okay. This is really bad code. Type of this value must be known in this context. It's an item, for Christ's sake. Filter items here. No, returns the channel. Is it because they got implemented? Whoops. There you go. What? Expected ampersand item found struct item. Alright. Oh my god. Cannot move out of captured outer variable in an effing enclosure. Oh my god. Yeah, if I do that, the patterns don't make any sense. That didn't fix anything. This pattern matches any value. Is the problem that I didn't prefix the enum or something? One of the variant. Oh, yeah, that, okay. And alright then. That's fine. The channel does not live long enough. Borrowed value must be valid for the lifetime A defined in the function body. Huh. Well, I've got options here. Do like that, and then from channel. Change this to mute channel. Cannot borrow immutable argument. That's weird. Wow. Consider changes to the mute channel. Make a ton of sense. Actually, let's try removing down filter. So change this to mute channel. Just a borrow as far as I can tell. Borrowed value. Okay. Use copy rules. Spear, semicolon, or trailing unit expression. For lifetimes, for temporary. Okay. Poppy. Shh. Lifetimes to extend life of variables. That infer destroy at the end of boot. If the reference can't point a destroyed variable, keep the data outside, return owned, just because it works. Alright, let's compare and contrast here. WTF stir. It's not immutable? What? It's not immutable. Oh my god. I just needed the fucking mute key. Alright. Unbelievable. Can I just return filter items? Nope. Oh man. Alright, whatever. No longer my problem. So that works okay. So we just need to be able to pass it a channel now. Let me see here. And we'll try feed channel item filter and I actually have to do that, I think. Okay. It's item field, item description. It's just this stuff. Dun, 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 dun. Filter string. Take a look. Let's search by description. This article is item does contain include and item description does contain and main. Alright, build expected immutable reference. Construct RSS channel. Expected struct. Contains field include exclude. Yay. Cool. And if I do item does not contain empty, or not empty, just it contains the other thing. Cool. And if we want to exclude things that contain this article is in the description, it returns. Yeah. I'm a fucking genius. Alright, cool. It works! Alright, so now I need to... I need to excuse me. We're gonna do item filter beforehand because I'm gonna parse it out of the arguments, and then alright. We're just gonna do it through standard out, and then let's see here. File name. Yes. File name. Open RSS file. Yeah. Fair enough. refresh Twitch chat in case my app bugged out or something. Nope, nobody say anything. Alright. So the next thing I need to be able to do is just to be able to parse an item filter from the command lines. Main and I have no idea what matches is. App, I guess. Does Rust Clap have default values? Because I'm pretty neat. What? There we go. Default from YAML, from usage. Short, long, help, required, required unless all. Unless one, clicks with all, overrides with all, requires all, takes that, yeah. Index, multiple. Just one default value, come on. Empty values. Possible values. This is very thorough. I am very impressed. I would still like default. Yes. Finally. Okay. Alright. Include value name, include required false takes value, false, default value is true. Alright. Exclude required false, default value false, conflicts with exclude, conflicts with include. The content that matches the Lido. Oops. Include. Required conflicts with URL. Conflicts with file, require limiter, least, required unless one, required unless file, required unless URL. Neat. Include, exclude. What do we got now? We've got item field. Field. Okay. That's going to be required false default value, title conflicts with nothing, takes value true, and one value valid possible value. Alright, the possible values are title, description, and link. Now we need contains. Freedom and Chaos said, how often do you stream? Man, I'd say easiest way to know is my YouTube channel, which I'm linking in chat. youtube.com/c/bitemyapp. Same as the URL on Twitch. That roughly encapsulates the frequency of streams. I've actually streamed a couple times recently, but I haven't uploaded the videos yet because I need to do a very teensy tiny bit of editing, but I'll upload them soon. I usually upload them within like 12 to 24 hours. Alright. C contains required false, takes value false. Okay. Field item contains is private. Oh, we can fix that. Still have the macro from earlier. I win. Alright. Cool. Alright, so we've established the components okay. Let IE equals match matches dot value of exclude unwrap or include, and if this is exclude, then it's exclude, it's include. And I need how do I do an argument that just goes at the end? Oh. Fuck it. Match, text value true, required true, default value, no. Value name, match, short, Field. Title, item field, item title, item contains, item does not contains, does contain, no contain, no contain, field unwrap or title, no contain, unwrap, contains, yeah, okay, contain, okay, build, value of, for, all right. God. All right. Wow. It can't actually. All right. We're gonna. All right. Parse item filter. Matches, map, item filter equals, struct arg matches, there we go, matches, switch to struct string, found stir, 97, filter string, pattern, and not covered. Ugh. Fair enough. Neat. Cool. Argument short must be unique. Short. Dash F is already in use. Field. What am I using F for? Short. Huh. That's weird. There. Dash F. I'm not specifying a dash F anymore. There is no dash F. Oh, God. using -f anywhere. Main RS 35. Well, that's just the whole expression, so, you know, joy. I think it was just the short conflicting with the long. Really dumb. Alright. So that gives me an item filter with which I can do file or URL. Can I not does Rust even have tuples? It does, okay. File, URL, none, send, URL, then I want you to implemented some file name, none, open RSS file, file name, item filter, and otherwise panic. Shouldn't be reached. It's not really going to work, is it? Yeah, I don't think so. So the problem is it got moved. It needs to be a wait a second. Yeah, reference. So matches tomorrow. Yeah. Cool. Alright, so now we're going to try match this article. Where's the small? Stephen in field. Oh no. Description. article field description. Whoops. Yep, fair enough. File, test data, bitmap, RSS, small. Hey, it works. Maybe right on the not small. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Alright. So what I'm gonna do now. So we've actually only got like a couple things left to do. One thing is I need to add the URL functionality, which I'm gonna have to write the client part myself because the Atom client doesn't have parity with the Atom library doesn't have parity with the RSS in terms of URL-based functionality. That shouldn't be that big of a deal though. And then the only other thing is I need to do detection of which version of the feed. I need to figure out whether it's RSS or Atom at a minimum. And then, which I could actually just, what does Sift RSS do? Does it just auto-detect? Yeah. It looks like it auto-detects somehow, whether it's RSS or Atom. And then I need to, instead of making it debug print to standard out, I just need to change it to re-render the XML from the channel value, which isn't that hard. The libraries have that baked in, so not a big deal. Pretty cool, though. I think I'm gonna... What time is it? Yeah, it's almost 7 o'clock. So I think I'm gonna call it a night here. Made a lot of good progress. Got something that basically works, just needs some touching up. I am pretty pleased. Does anybody have any questions in Twitch before I go? And if you want to see the code, it's at GitHub, Bite My App, Shift RSS, and I will link that in Twitch. And I am now contractually obligated to show you people my dogs. So, dog time. Hello, doggies. Hello. Hello, other doggy. Hi. Hi, buddy. Yep. How you doing? Doing good? Check out Popper. Hey, check out Popper. Alright. Good dogs. Yes. Alright. Everybody have a good night. And as always, you can catch me on Twitter at Bite My App. Same as the Twitch channel. If you have any questions or if you want to catch up with me. Thanks everyone for joining me today. Hope you have a good day. Good night. It's night for most of you, I imagine. Have a good night, everyone.